4. We are.
The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another edition of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More. Show Nuff Sharita here with another edition of Show Nuff Sharita. Today, health and wellness. Health and wellness is going to be our topic for today. I want to first say, make sure you go to Lily Mae, LilyMaeAromas.com. Use the discount code CLUTCHFF20 to get 20% off of your entire order. So it's Christmas time. Come on, get your men, get your girls, get your gifts in now, okay? So, of course, I couldn't do this show without my sidekicks, Mr. Daryl Early and Mr. T. Will. Guys, how y'all doing today?
What it do?
What it do? We doing good today.
I see we got some more guests.
Yeah, we got some more guests. Let's run a quick little video and introduce these guys to the world.
Having trouble getting off the couch? Intimidated by working out around others? Frustrated with yo-yo dieting? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Master Fit Club is for you. We provide help with motivation, nutrition, and exercise. We track your progression through our personalized online program or in person. Distance and cost will not be a barrier to your success. You don't have to do this alone. Fitness loves company. Master Fit Club. Join us today.
Guys, let's welcome to the show.
Hey
man, who was that woman in the middle?
Man, look, don't worry about it. Let's welcome Kenny Burnett. He is the founder of Master Fitness Club. Kenny believes that collaborating with other fitness enthusiasts is better than traveling this road alone. I'm sorry. His motto is "Fitness loves company." Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we also have, and we have to address him as Hall of Famer Michael Clear. He is also a certified personal trainer. Let's welcome to the show, Michael Clear.
Where did the Hall of Fame come from? I appreciate that. My two comrades.
The person that you was referring to in the picture, Terry, that's Jasmine Van. She's another personal fitness trainer with Master Fit Club. Hopefully she'll be able to make the show at some time today, but if not, I'm sure Mike and Ken is able to handle any questions we might have. So
sign me up.
My God.
Easy.
He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing.
My God.
Hey, let's start off with Ken. Ken, if you just give us a background on Master Fit Club and Fitness Club and basically what it is that you guys do over there.
Gotcha. Yeah, Master Fit Club came to fruition about 5 years ago. Probably a little bit more than that. I was 41 years old when I first started really getting serious about fitness again. You know, I was a former Marine, played football, and for the longest I was in denial. I mean, you couldn't tell me I was in shape, you know, had it going on. But then I walked by that mirror a few times and was sucking it in. You know what? Dude, you don't have to do that. You can get in shape if you want to. And I had friends who've been in fitness and trying to get me to work out, just wasn't there. And so finally I made in my mind that I was going to quit with the excuses and started working out. And after a few years of that, I just caught the bug. I caught the fitness bug. And a friend of mine, he was like, dude, you've been doing this fitness thing for a while. Why don't you go ahead and start up your own place? And at the time, I was like, man, the world doesn't need another trainer. It got plenty of trainers out there. If I can't do something different, then I don't want to do it. And so what Master Fit Club, like you said, Daryl, it's about collaboration. I realized in our community, there was too much obesity, diabetes, just general unhealthiness that I couldn't do this thing alone. So I wanted to make sure my place was open to anybody who, if you were a good person, honest person who really cared about our community and wanted to give back to fitness, then there was a place here at Master Fit Club. So that was my primary intention. In addition to just training, I wanted to make sure this was a place that anybody associated with health and fitness was welcome. We could do whatever we wanted together. Man, I work with nutritionists. I even work with other trainers. Because again, we can't do this alone. There's too many people out there that need our help. And so I wanted to make sure that, I was fortunate enough to be able to, learn about fitness and get my act together. And I felt like I'm compelled to give back. And so that's what Master Fit Club is in a nutshell. It's a training. I do training, obviously, but it's also a place where I'm inviting other people to come in and work with me with my existing clientele, or we bring in more people. Again, it's enough for everybody. I guess that's the main thing. It's enough for everybody, and we don't have to compete all the time. So.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. So, Mike, you want to add anything to that?
Kenny summed it all up. I just get a little background about myself. I've been at it about 20 years. You guys, y'all all know how you should. I got involved in fitness, man, through my high school coach. I never dreamed of doing all of this, but he kind of dragged me in to help with the basketball team and other things. But having two kids and watching them and having to put them through vigorous workouts and stuff to try to get them where they need to be, man, I found a passion for it. And man, 22 years later, there, here I am. You know what I mean? Still doing it. Of course, I got your daughter as part of one of our programs as well. So, I mean, to pick it back off of Kenny, it's just something, man, Kenny and I been collaborated on, along with Jasmine, several other local fitness trainers, man, to try to form this type of club where we all are under one umbrella. You still got your own brand and all of that, but we are all one collaborative organization as one.
Oh, okay. So basically, like, can any trainer just come over to you guys, or is it some kind of certification? Is it something they have to do to join, your club?
No, and again, like I said, it's about collaboration. So there's no joining for trainers right now. Ultimately, my goal is to come up with a bigger facility where we can come in and officially, bring other trainers on and then have an official relationship. But what I mean now is, like, if you just want to come and we can collaborate on something, we want to do an event, we want to, or again, I'm not opposed to, somebody needs to use the gym for a day or so, again, it got to be somebody I know. It can't be some random dude on the street like, hey man, let me go use your spot. That ain't what we got to have some kind of conversation. Because I gotta understand, I gotta know you. I gotta make sure you legit. I gotta make sure that you have the best interest of clients in place. And so again, I don't want just any and everybody showing up in here, But if you are true to your game and passionate, and again, good people, and you know good people when you see good people. You know shady folks when you see shady people. And I don't surround myself with shady people. So I got to know you. But again, if I got a good feeling about you, or you come highly referred from somebody who I trust, mi casa, su casa. So.
Right, and I know we talked about Jasmine for a second. How many other people? I know I saw some people on the website. So do you have like specific nutrition people?
And so that's basically what I'm talking about. All these people are their own entities, own brands. I offer some of the same things some of these other people, like nutrition, meal planning, but that doesn't stop me from working with other meal nutritionists. I mean, I send folks, when somebody wants to do something that I don't know, or maybe beyond what I can offer, I have no problem referring them to somebody else, including training. I got a good friend of mine. She's opened up her own gym, Samika. Samika Cash in Fitness, bodybuilder. Girl is cut. That ain't me. And so if somebody wants to become a bodybuilder, I know that's out of my realm of expertise. I'm gonna send them to Samika. So, and again, same thing with training. Again, with like athletes and stuff. Again, I can get you in general good shape, but if you're trying to get to the next level, I'm gonna send them over to Mike. That's what he does. So, and I'm not gonna tell Mike, hey man, I got a client for you, but I need 10% cut. No, this is somebody for you. And whatever you can get from that is on you and between y'all. So that's why I said it's not about competition. It's really about finding folks who are good at what they do and helping grow the whole pie, because it comes back in spades. If I send 10 folks over to somebody who does massage therapy, which is another person on the site, again, I've been known to give a good massage every now and then, but I ain't licensed. So I'm going to send somebody who knows what they're doing over to them. And I'm not looking for anything in return. But they may know somebody who needs training, and they're going to, again, now he or she is going to send them to me. So that's kind of what I'm about, man. It's not about this crabs in the barrel mentality where I don't want you to succeed because I can't profit from you. That's played out. That's old. That ain't what we're about over here.
Oh, okay. And I give a shout out to Mike because he started work on my daughter. I think it's been about 3 weeks, Mike, or a month now.
This will be a month this week.
Yeah, it's been a month, and I can already see not a physical change, but just her mentality about the workouts. Because the first day she was like, "Daddy, Coach Mike tried to kill me today." So I told her, I said, "Hang in there, baby. You'll be all right." Because she works out a lot, but she hadn't worked out like he worked out, and I can tell the difference not only physically, but her mental outlook on it is much different than it was only a month ago. So I got to give him his props on that. To turn her around within a month, that's job well done.
Well, Daryl, let me say this, and man, I've been saying this for years. I have 2 kids I've raised, I've trained, I've probably coached and mentored probably over shit I can't even count, man, for real. And the one thing I learned, the one common denominator that I know that works, man, is, man, when you can build a relationship with your client, whether it's a superstar athlete or just somebody who just now decide they got to go and get in the fitness. First thing got to happen, man, is mentally they got to be into it. If you can't get them mentally into it, you done lost almost 60% of the battle. So,
Amen.
You know what I mean? It's a mental thing, and I have over, and this is not bragging, guys. It's true, man. I have over 30 years of experience of just ups and downs, man. How to deal with certain people. Some people you can put some things on, some people I make. Sarita and I talked about it coming on the show. You know, she may have a difficult situation mentally with trying to get started, but Terry might be a guy that he a gung ho dude, but he ain't never done it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have to approach each one of them differently, and it's the same thing with the kids, man. But what I'm finding is there's not a lot of quote unquote certified trainers who actually really know what they are doing. I will tell you, I am a sports athletic trainer. I do a lot of fitness on the side, but what I do is mostly pretty much 80% is athletes. You know what I mean? Because that's what I've been around. That's what I did. That's what my wife, my kids. So that's all I know. And so to be able to get with Kenny, collaborate, form a fit club where we can bring all different types of trainers. our whole goal is to train those to be somewhat like us. If you passionate in nutrition, then let's get you to the right people. You know what I mean? To get you trained up, get you certified, so you can go eat. You know, that's what me and Kenan say. Everybody can eat.
Yep.
It's a man. You know how many people in the city of Memphis alone? Everybody can eat. So it shouldn't be, man, come to Clear, leave Ken alone. No,
Right.
It should be a collaboration of, that ain't my specialty, I'm gonna send them to Terry. You know what I mean? Terry does this, so that's what I'm gonna send these people to. So that's what we're trying to start with this Master Fit Club.
Well, speaking of eating, it's time to pay a bill so we can all eat.
There you go. Pay a bill, baby.
Elite Legacy Logistics. Rise and shine. Let's grind. Are you a carrier? Tired of doing all the hard work yourself? Let me help with that. Are you aspiring to become a truck driver? I can help with that too. Join this $800 billion industry. Let me do the hard work so you don't have to. The best is the least that we can do. Call or text 954-414-7115. You can also email us at info@elitelegacy.net. Got a truck? We have loads. Must have valid MC number. Are you in need of a professional yard service? Call Ernest Payne at Payne's Lawn Service. He provides a quote and a free estimate for gutter cleaning, leaf removal, mulching, flower beds, edging, family plots, and fallen limb removal. No job is too small for Ernest Payne. He can be reached at 901-620-7469. And we're back. We left off with Mr. Clear giving us a passionate statement about how he loves and is passionate about this health and wellness. Daryl, did you have something next?
Yeah, I wanted to know if they had could they formulate me a meal plan where I still can eat. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, we can get one for you, but it won't have any like Twinkies or nothing on it. So don't be surprised.
Hey,
I do not like Twinkies.
you took away the Twinkies, you lost it.
Well,
You know
I
what?
got a question.
Go ahead.
Since we're on that, you hear, different things from people, that, claim to be into fitness and all of that. Is it true that you can still eat certain foods, just eat them in moderation? Or do you need to eliminate some things? Let's just say, well, we know things fried, of course, we don't need. But
Baby
let's
back
say-
ribs.
Yeah. Let's say you like pizza and, can you still eat a little pizza, or do you have to eliminate pizza altogether, or do you fix that pizza a different way?
So it is Jazz, she came up in here. So she'll be joining in a second. You can, it depends on the person. So again, a lot of stuff it comes down to it depends. If you're a person and pizza is a trigger food, then you might want to avoid pizza. If you can't eat just one slice, like you said, if you got to eat one slice, at least you eat the whole large stuffed crust, then you probably don't need to eat pizza. You probably need to eliminate that from your diet. But I tell my clients all the time, it's like, listen, I don't believe in deprivation. I don't believe in starvation. It's all about, it is truly about moderation. It's also about awareness. I ask my clients to track their food for at least a week when they join me. I have this app called MyFitnessPal, and I ask them to track their food. Don't change anything about your diet. Just track and see what you're eating, tells you how many calories and all that stuff is. And what happens more likely than not, people, now they have more information on what they're doing and what they're eating. They change their habits. They change their eating habits just quite naturally. Now you know that you can go run an hour outside, run a mile or something, around 2-3 miles outside, burn 400 calories, but then you eat a bag of chips and a soda. That's it. That's 400 calories right there. Right. And so the more aware of that, you make better decisions on what you put in your body. So that's a long way around the answer. The answer is about moderation. but you also have to be aware of what you can handle. And just like an alcoholic, like, oh, yeah, one drink won't hurt me. But if you wake up with your clothes all disheveled in the alley somewhere, that one drink wasn't good for you.
Right.
It's 2 and 3 and 4. So if you know that, you got to be honest. I can't tell you that from the get go. I don't know what your trigger food is.
Right.
Grandma chicken may lead you down a dark hole. So you got to be honest with yourself. But again, it does. The answer to your question is you can eat anything you want, but it does have to be in moderate portions and stuff.
Okay, Mike, I got a question for you. We got one of our listeners, Ursula Houston, one of our Treadwell alumni. She has a question, and it's, what can I do to get my arm to heal so I can start back working out? She has tennis elbow and it hurts.
Tennis elbow. That's a good one there. Ice, take the inflammation out, and it's some certain exercises she can do, band exercises she can do to strengthen those tendons in the elbow, because that's basically what's happening with her. Her tendons is probably weak and sore, been stressed because she's probably using that elbow a whole lot, and so I'll just say she just continue to ice, and after the show she want to hit me up. I could give her some exercises and some bands and stuff that she can use. She can do it at home, and it'll help her strengthen that elbow back up.
Yeah, and I add on to that as someone who suffered from tennis elbow at one point in time, it is frustrating. You don't realize how important your elbow is until you start having pain in it, and especially when you're trying to work out. Lifting dumbbells, bench pressing, just picking up weight to do leg work. Your elbow is used all the time, and so it's frustrating because it can take a while for it to heal. I mean, it's not one of those things that just goes away in a couple of days. I mean, this thing can last weeks, if not months, and it's just frustrating. So again, I echo what Mike is saying. It's like ice it, try to strengthen the tendons a little bit. A little ibuprofen. Don't go overboard with that. Right. Cause you harm if you do too much ibuprofen. To alleviate the pain, and sometimes you can use these bands. You see some athletes they put them around the elbow, and it helps tighten it a little bit. So when you're moving, it contracts, and so it helps contract that tendon where it doesn't have as much pain as well. So there's a few things you can do, but it is a frustrating ailment, without a doubt.
Okay. Anybody else got a question before I ask another?
I mean, I got one, but you go ahead. I say mine.
Well, mine might take a little while, so go ahead.
Well, I mean, the major thing with me is I got back and knee problems. So mine is just, I got a herniated disc. So at any moment, I don't even have to be doing anything stressful, and it'll just go out. And I mean, when I say go out, I mean it's out for a week, sometimes 2 weeks, and it kind of, even if I got back to a level where I'm comfortable working out, that week or 2 weeks, I'm barely able to even get out the bed and walk.
Let me answer that a little bit. A lot of that, though, honestly, is probably because of your weight issue. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you overweight and you have those type of injuries, it kind of affects it even more. You know what I'm saying? It's probably why you're having a hard time trying to get out the bed after that happened. But there are things that you can do to help that, though, help alleviate that. Some of it was what Kenny and I just said. You could take some of the inflammation off your back with taking a leave or either ibuprofen. You know what I mean? There are exercises you can do to strengthen up that back and that disc. I got a friend of mine that's a chiropractor, so he kind of gives me exercises for things of that nature. So there's some things you can do to help that.
Yeah, it's been happening even before I had. It's something that's been recurring since probably high school, first year in the Marine Corps. So it's Have you had an MCI
done on that? MRI done on that?
Yeah, it's a herniated disc, and they basically told me having surgery could possibly even make it worse. So. It's kind of like,
I've heard that.
Yeah, so it's like I kind of try to deal with. I work out, and then, like I say, it's like clockwork. It's like I'm doing good, and I'm trying to increase the workout and just out of the blue, it'll just, I mean, even when I'm not working out, I go through it. So it's just one of those things that, I mean, you know, once you get in a routine and then after 3 or 4 months, you're doing good. And then you have to sit out for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It slowed me down. I ain't not making excuses because I know after them 2 weeks, I could get right back at it. It's just hard getting back into that,
And I've been down that path too. I got a bad back as well. And I'm gonna blame on the Marine Corps because one day I'm gonna try to get disability. I'm gonna swear they did. But I can get up and I can twist wrong in the bed one day and the pain shoot through your body like you just like a laser.
Yep.
And you said you down for a week. I'm walking all hunched over for about a week or two before it just comes down. So I perfectly understand what you're talking about. And Mike, I don't know if Mike, since that's your boy, he put a dig on you about your weight, but that really ain't got nothing to do with weight. I mean,
I mean, I'm sure the weight,
It will
I'm sure the weight
exacerbate.
it does affect it, but it happens to skinny folks too. Skinny folks have a bad back too.
yeah, it started when I was skinny. Don't say nothing, Terry. Don't you open your mouth and say nothing. Hey, we got Jasmine finally showed up, so we're gonna bring her in. Jasmine is a certified personal trainer as well. She's a high school volleyball coach. As a former athlete, she knows what it takes to get you in tip-top condition. She also likes working with young athletes to help them achieve greatness in whatever their sport of choice is. So welcome to the show, Jasmine Van.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Oh, I love the applause. Such a warm welcome. How's everybody doing?
How you doing today?
Great.
I'm wonderful now that I'm finally here. Been enjoying the show though.
Okay, Terry, you got any questions for Jasmine?
You
Dealing with
reason
health.
why I'm asking to join, Jasmine.
Well,
You said you're enjoying.
you need to quit.
You're the reason why he ready to join.
I'll
That's
take
a
it.
great-
Whatever it
that's a
takes,
great
I'll
thing.
take it.
Well, Jasmine,
No, I didn't have anything. Welcome to the show. There's a lot of informative stuff going on, and you know, we're trying to take all this stuff in because, you know, as we get older, a lot of us tend to let our body go down different ways. And one thing for me, I'm just speaking for myself, I'm a diabetic,
Mhm.
and I take diabetic medication twice a day. And I wanted to know, is there anything nutritionally that I could actually do as far as a meal plan or whatever that I can, you know, try to, you know, get off of this medication? You know,
Yes.
diabetes is nothing to play with and all that, but a lot of times, you know, as for me, I take it for granted sometimes. I know I'm not eating right. I know that in the morning time, I don't eat breakfast. I very rarely eat lunch, but I think one of my biggest problems is I'm tricking my stomach or whatever, and I eat such a big dinner and don't exercise, and I go to bed on it. You know, I lay down on it. So I know that's not a good combination. So do you have any kind of suggestions or anything that can help with that?
Let me just start by saying literally everything that goes on with our bodies has everything to do with the food you eat. Everything. I can't express that enough. We eat high acidity foods. We eat milk, or we drink milk, cheeses that causes mucus build up in our bodies. Literally, y'all, every single thing that's wrong with us can be traced back to what we've eaten. No matter what, hands down. The physical part of it is the bonus. That is for longevity to me. The physical aspect of health and fitness, that's for longevity in life. That's so you can hang out with the grandkids. That's so you can run with your kids and your grandkids without pulling a muscle or without breaking something or twisting something. That's what the physical part is for. You want to keep your body in shape for those reasons, just so you're not humped over walking around when you turn 60, right?
Yeah.
Now, internally, that's all about what you put in your body. The overall health is about what you put in your body. I just can't even say it any better than that. You have to have a better diet. it's life or death. You have to have a better diet. Strictly,
Hey, Jasmine.
point blank, period.
Hey, Jasmine, did I hear you right? So is milk bad for you? I always thought milk was good for your bones and growing up. And
they told us, right? That's what they told us. Absolutely not.
I drink milk by the gallons.
Dairy in itself, it causes mucus buildup. Y'all, I have just, even on my journey as a trainer, they'll tell you, like you said, milk builds strong bones. I was a milk drinker my entire life. Now I've gotten off of the milk, but I'll do, oat milk or almond milk. I try different things to see what works best for me. But see, look at you shaking your head, but you know what? That's exactly why folks are in the shape they are, because, and I don't mean physical shape, I just mean health in general, is because so many people like to say, no, I can't do that. Well, your body can't either. So what you gonna do? You know? So
like a true teacher.
It just literally, y'all, it comes down to, it's life or death. I know it tastes good, it feels good going down, but notice the different changes that certain foods put on your body. If I drink a Dr. Pepper now, I can't do it now, but because I haven't drank acidic or sodas like that. So if I drink a sip of Dr. Pepper, y'all, my stomach is turned all upside down because my body can't do that anymore. You have to wean yourself off of this, because half the things that we buy from these stores, restaurants, whatever the case may be, are not good for us. All we need is in the earth. That's all we need. It is what it is. But we're too stubborn to change.
And it's all about education too. You got to know what's good and what's not good. And for example, I've tried weight loss on multiple occasions, but this last time that I tried to do it about a year ago, you try to get your confidence up and think you're doing things right. You would think that all fruits and stuff are good for you. So I took me a whole big old strand of grapes to work, and I ate about 5 of them, and I was just constantly just popping them. I got up to 10 and 15 and 20, and folks coming over to my desk, "What are you doing?" I said, "What are you talking about? I'm eating grapes." They said, "Man, you can't have it like 5." I said, 5? I mean, so,
you're absolutely right.
Hey, y'all, can we hold just a moment? I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt. We gotta pay one more bill, and we're gonna come right back with y'all thoughts.
Got 2 more bills to pay.
Pay your bill.
Money,
Tanya Covington Realtor, a multi-million-dollar producer in the Mid-South since October 2000. She is an accredited buyer's representative, a seller's representative specialist, and committed to excellence. Tanya assists her clients with budgeting, home repairs, and the loan process, all the way to closing. Tanya exemplifies integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of her real estate transaction. She has built a successful career in real estate for over 19 years in the Mid-South. Clients chose to work with Tanya for her full-service team, ethics, experience, and expertise. Her base is strong, full of loyal, repeat customers. And that is the reason Tanya has been so successful in this incredibly competitive sales environment. Tanya's extensive knowledge of the Mid-South residential real estate market is unparalleled. Her clients have consistently sought her advice and trusted her judgment on many deals. A woman of faith, family, and community. Tanya believes one is not defined by what he or she receives, but by what he or she gives. Please call Tanya anytime without obligation. She is ready to go to work for you today.
And we're back. We left off.
T-Will was on his rant.
We left off with Terry talking about eating all this sugar that he didn't
No,
know what was in grapes.
but like I said,
Yes, that's exactly right, right?
no, but the thing about it is, the whole point that I was trying to make is we have to be educated, because if you look on the outside looking in, I'm thinking, okay, it's fruit, so I can keep popping in grapes, and I drink orange juice. You think vitamin C, but they tell me no on that. So it seems like a lot of the things that we grew up on thinking that was good for you aren't actually good for you. So that's why I'm asking, I think one of the biggest things is we have to be educated of what's good and what's not good, or what we were told that was good that isn't good.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And again, when you're 6 and 7, you can drink all the milk and orange juice you want. But as your body changes as well. So the same things I ate, and especially the same portions I ate when I was 16 and 17, I dare not do that today. So back then, now milk does not agree with me. I mean, me and milk have a love-hate relationship. And so now I drink almond milk. And Terry, I'm gonna tell you, if you get almond milk, unsweetened vanilla, I promise you, that's the closest thing I found to regular milk. Try almond milk, the unsweetened vanilla. It tastes pretty good close to me. And again, I was a milk drinker. I mean, like no, and the notion of me drinking anything other than just regular milk. Again, you told me this 5 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. But I got tired of all the upset stomach. That's your body telling you. It's like, don't drink that. And again, that's not just you. That's majority of Black people.
Ain't that crazy?
We are lactose intolerant by nature.
Milk
By nature.
Yes, and look, y'all, we'll take a pill just so we can drink milk. What?
Yep.
No, I ain't doing all that. I've been a milk drinker since I can remember. I've always been a milk drinker, and when I found out that it wasn't when I went to a weight loss class and they said, milk is not good for you. I said, well, I drink 2%, which I never thought I could drink 2%. So I was like, well, I drink 2%. They was like, that still ain't no good for you. So it's been a battle for me. I always say, okay, well, I don't drink a lot of sodas, but I do drink milk. So now I'm like half and half. I try to get my water in, and I'm trying to cut back, which I have done, cut back on my milk consumption, but it's all about discipline.
We are not cats. Just think about it. If I'm a woman, I produce milk for my baby. A cow produces milk for its child. We're not cows. I learned, and I just know this because over 20 years ago, shut up, Durr. Over 20 years ago, because I know you're gonna say something. I realized when I had my son, who is 27 now, that he could not tolerate milk. So I did a little research, and that's when I learned that. And we haven't drunk milk. They've never drank milk. Now, what we got to think about is, do you eat cheese? Do you eat this? Other
dairy
things that
as a whole. Yes,
as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So I really thought I was doing something because I don't drink milk, but I make a fat macaroni and cheese.
So you put the milk in there anyway.
And just like you said, that education.
And like she said, I take my pill so I can eat my macaroni and cheese.
Wow. But hey guys, y'all know what? Something similar to that though, in the athletic field is the same way. I was on a visit with my oldest son and one of the strength coaches at Alabama, Cochran. I always had a thing when people always said, work your tail out, man, go get some Gatorade, man, and drink your Gatorade. And man, let's go put the electrolytes and all that back in it. Man, ain't nothing but sugar water.
Water,
melted popsicles.
That's all it is. But we have been fed through the media and other outlets that this is what we need. So our kids, this is what they putting in their body. And then they want to know why their body don't last like it should or perform to the level it's supposed to perform to.
Cramping up. They say to drink it when you cramp. Mm-hmm.
What about alcohol?
Oh my God.
I heard. Now, wait a minute. Wait just a minute now. I heard. Now, I'm going to tell you what I heard. Is it true? I heard ain't nothing wrong with a little tequila. I'm a tequila guy. I love tequila. I heard vodka is good for you. I heard vodka.
Vodka is okay.
Moderation.
Yes, if we want to be real about it, it's nothing, no benefit to us, right? It's only detrimental to our bodies. Let's be honest, right? But we enjoy. So just like sugar, just like pastries, just like red meat, just like anything else, we're going to take a little bit at a time, right? We can have it every now and then, right? But what the key is, and I heard Kenny talking about this as I came in, moderation. You cannot have your one shot of tequila, shot of vodka 7 days a week. You can't. It's moderation, just like anything else.
So
just
get
like
up off me
anything
about my milk,
else.
Sarita. You drinking just as much alcohol as I'm drinking milk.
And I'm gonna tell you what gets us to the alcohol. And I don't drink, so that's one of the things I ain't never had to worry about. I never drink, so I don't have that give up, feel like I'm missing anything. People
Okay,
really get off track.
I got a quick question for the panel. What about for those ones with those sweet tooths? Are there any sweets out there that's really not sweets, like you can actually eat? I got my father-in-law.
Eat your fruit, absolutely.
My father-in-law has some kind of he likes I forgot what kind of candy it was, but whatever it is, it's supposed to be candies that he's a diabetic as well, and he's allowed to sit up there and eat it. Is there any truth to that, or do you guys know of any sweets that you can actually get that substitute and still get that sweet tooth in?
Y'all want me to answer that for y'all?
Again, you can. They do make diabetic candy. Again, it ain't something I want to eat, but if you feel like you have something, they do make it. I would say find something else, because it's manufactured. They're putting saccharin or Splenda or some kind of sugar substitute, so it tastes a little. It reacts differently within your body, but it's still not good stuff. I mean, if you got that big a problem with sweets, you'd be better off avoiding than just trying to go do something else natural. Well, again, fruits.
Or you start cooking. Quit depending on the world to give you the things that you need. Do it yourself. Right. There are many different recipes out there for a diabetic that has a sweet tooth. Get the ingredients, make it yourself at home. If like Kenny said, if it comes down to that, because anything that's packaged, y'all, is probably not good for you. I don't care what they say. Just like he said, and just like Michael was saying about the Gatorade, man, if you look at the labels, start looking at the labels on this stuff that you buy. You'll have something that says there's only 13 grams of sugar in here. Then you look down and it says 50 grams of added sugar. Like, what? Suddenly you have doubled your dosage of sugar that you're supposed to have in a day. The average American is probably supposed to have maybe I'll say about 25, 30 to 50 grams of sugar a day. Now, if y'all look at some of the stuff you eat, there's 50 grams in one serving of something alone.
Right.
Alone. So you mess around and drink 3 Gatorades, you had 150 doses, rounds of sugar that day. And that's crazy. We overload our body with sugar. Get rid of it. Look, and with those grapes you were talking about, you find out the amount that you should have. There's portions for everything. It's nothing that we should just be able to pop and eat all day long. There's portions for everything. And there's natural sugar in those grapes. So if you're gonna eat sugar, that's probably the best option for you, but you might only be able to have 7 big grapes for the day. You just have to be disciplined.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just shaking my head because I'm doing everything wrong.
That ain't nothing new.
Hey,
you know what though? I guarantee you, man, you ain't the only one, man. There's so many people out here who think just like you thinking right now, man. For real.
Let me ask you this: Can you outwork your diet?
No.
Absolutely not. No. Never. No. No. You can't outwork that alcohol either.
Or the milk.
I know.
Now look, that milk creates mucus. And this is just speaking to women also. Milk is just like it was mentioned earlier. Cows make milk for their babies. We are not cows' babies, right? So that milk is not built for our immune system. Our circulatory is not built for us. So it's just creating buildup. Think about how milk looks when it's spoiled. That's what's in our bodies. The way it's all chunky and thick and slimy, that's what's in our bodies, and that's what's clogging us up.
Okay. I must really love milk, because that ain't making me not want to drink it at all.
It
ain't turned me off yet.
It causes fibroids, it causes cysts, it causes a whole mess of issues for us women.
I'm sure.
My primary care physician, girl. My primary care physician can show you something that'll get you off of it. I guarantee. He got some pictures that'll show you that you ain't gonna never want to drink that milk again.
Nah, I just have to do it on my own because I like it too much. That I don't saw everything out and all of it. It ain't changed my mind.
I'm gonna tell you,
I just,
Daryl.
Kenny, we're gonna let Kenny get in here.
I'm gonna tell you, Daryl. You couldn't tell me not to drink milk. I mean, a cold glass of milk, whole milk. I ain't then I went to 2%, then I went to the 2%, and then finally I'm like, you know what? I think I watched that video. What the hell? You watched that a couple of times. I guarantee you want to believe. But I promise you, get almond milk. Try almond milk unless you got a nut allergy. If you got a nut allergy, don't mess with almond milk. But
I tried almond milk with the vanilla and all of it.
What about
I tried that too. I don't try every kind of other type of milk you can think of. I don't try them all.
We're gonna have to hear about that.
It's just something I gotta make up in my mind. Yeah, it's just something I gotta make up in my mind myself that I need to do. I understand that. I mean,
again, you said a key thing right there. I mean, we are all the stuff wraps back around to mental. Right. That's why I said there's 3 things that we work on over here. It's like mental, nutrition, and physical. In that order, from my opinion. If you're not mentally ready to tackle working out, changing your diet, stop smoking, drinking, it ain't nobody can tell you. We can talk on this thing for 6 hours straight. You can convince somebody to break a bad habit if they're not ready mentally to do it. And so once you allow yourself grace, again, it's not gonna be perfect. I think a lot of times we think we gotta do it all or nothing. We gotta be perfect or we don't do it at all. It ain't too many perfect people that I know of ever. And so you're gonna make some mistakes. But again, my thing is have more good days than bad days. So if you're trying to give up alcohol and you drink every day, well, how about you drink 5-6 days a week, and then 5 days a week, and then 4 days a week, and then when you say you're done, but then you slip up. That's okay. We don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be intentional. You have to be intentional with what you're trying to do, whether it's again changing your diet or starting a new workout regimen. Take that first step. That first step is going to always be the hardest step, but don't give yourself some grace. Don't beat yourself up when you make a misstep, because you can make a misstep. I mean, if we didn't put on this weight overnight, we're not going to get rid of it overnight. It came every day. We were eating something bad. We were intentional about that eating that bad food. We went to McDonald's every day. We were real intentional about that. So it's the other way around. It's like when you're trying to get off of it, you got to be intentional about what is your goal. Set some real goals. Set some timelines.
Tangible goals.
Don't beat yourself up because it's not going to be perfect.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. I want to go around.
Hold on, Terry.
You done talked about the cow and the milk. What else you want to talk about?
This money. We got one more bill to pay.
Oh, okay.
Pay your bills, Rita. Pay your bill, baby.
Pay your bill.
Lily May handmade aromatherapy products offer several essential oil-based and fragrance-based products. Our line includes a myriad of body butter, creams, bath bombs, lip balms, and so much more. Our products are handmade with focal points of integrity, quality, and wellness. Add Lily May to your self-care routine and enjoy the benefits of aromatherapy.
And again, Lily May is all natural. Everything is organic. I know for sure, I can 100% tell you that everything, I mean, she done been to Tanzania, she done been to Mexico, she done been everywhere to get, I mean, Africa. She travels and gets these authentic and organic things to use in her products. Everything is organic. So y'all make sure y'all go and use the discount code of Clutch FF20. Clutch FF20 to get 20% off your entire purchase. What was your question, Kenny?
If I rub some of that on there, is some voice gonna come out and start talking to me like Daryl's voice?
Yes.
Look, man. So I told you, man. He got the sexiest voice.
Hey, I'm told. Yeah. Oh, Kenny, I love the way this stuff looks on your skin. I need Daryl to come to a voiceover for me.
And I was supposed to do it, but I got caught up and didn't do it, and he ended up doing it perfect.
I know Lily May happy.
What'd you say,
I'm
Terry?
sold. Give me that clutch FF40. I'm sold. There,
I thought Terry was just joking with me. So.
No, I used to tell him all the time. I said, dude, put some bass in your voice. I mean, you got to try to do something, you know. I guess he was trying to,
Too
you know,
much.
get in contact with his inner section.
Wow.
I don't know.
I need you to call me and leave me a voicemail. I'm gonna play it when I order.
Oh my God.
When you use it on your
Y'all,
Yeah.
all right, y'all. We're gonna jump back into this health and wellness. We may have to go over because I mean this is some great information, the education that we're getting right now. So we may have to go over a few minutes because we ain't got 10 minutes left. But I feel like we got a few more things that we need to discuss.
Yeah. These
Especially
people.
for
I mean,
Terry.
we gotta take advantage of our guests, man, because I'm learning a lot, you know. But you know, I have another question. What kind of snacks? So if you guys are just sitting around the house, what kind of snacks do you suggest, or what kind of snacks do you just sit around and eat that's somewhat tasty?
Now, tasty is a relative term. It might not be tasty.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure the stuff y'all. I'm pretty sure the stuff y'all finna admit you ain't gonna be tasty, but I'm just.
You know what? Listen, you gotta fix this mental approach to this, okay?
Yes.
He got a mental block up there.
Mental approach.
It's
Hey,
blocked.
and he ain't mentioned nothing there about what kind of healthy meals can I eat. It's about cookies and candy and sweets. It's like you asking all the wrong questions. You like your question should be, hey, how can I prepare my meal without frying it? Or how can I? You like, what we gonna snack on? It ain't about snacking. It's about changing your whole outlook on food. Food is about fueling your body, not about satiation all the time.
Eat to live, don't
taste good.
Okay.
Right. Not live
and since we're there, let's focus on the food for a moment. You know, a lot of us have changed, well, trying to change how we prepare our food. You know, a lot of people have bought air fryers so they don't have to fry. You know, they got the what's that thing over there I got? I got them all. The pressure cooker so that, you know, they're, you know, just trying to, you know, so to make it a little quicker. So, what are some suggestions that you can give? Of course, we need to eliminate oil for frying. What is another suggestion of something that you know in our community is just killing us, and we need to change about it?
I guess I will go first to answer about the snacks. I snack on popcorn. Popcorn is a big one for me. I snack on carrots, and I like to snack on graham crackers. Those are just my snacks, I guess you could say. Now, as far as food, from my perspective, I would say that oils are a big issue in our community. Cheese is a big issue in our community, and fatty meats, I think, are a big issue in our community. Now, of course, frying food, we just need to stop doing it altogether. You know, I don't fry food anymore. I'm not saying I don't eat fried food. If I go out, I might take that opportunity to splurge a little bit, right? But I'm not frying anything at home. That's just kind of one of those things I decided, look, you just have to let it go. You just got to go cold turkey. So that's just speaking from my perspective. I'm a very simple eater, very, very simple. I eat my big salads for lunch. I normally try and eat raw greens every single day, some type of raw greens. Now, when it comes to salads, what's usually the biggest issue in a salad? The dressing. So what do? I said, well, I heard that this oil and vinegar or oil and lemon juice mixture was good. Y'all, the road is not pretty. It's not pretty. It's not something that you're going to try something and love it every single time. It's not, okay? But sometimes you have to tell yourself, listen, it might not be the best tasting, but you know what? My body is enjoying this. My body is appreciating this. So get your fill of greens every day. I'm talking about a big old salad. Get all of that fiber. Eat your leafy greens every single day. And then so for breakfast, some people say, oh, I'm not a breakfast person. You know what? I'm a breakfast person, and I need my breakfast because my body's on a clock. If I don't eat my breakfast, my body is talking to me. If I don't eat when I'm supposed to, my body is talking to me. Your body's going to tell you every single thing you need anyway. It's just up to you to listen. Like I think Kenny said earlier, your body tells you what is good for you, what's not good for you. If your body responds badly, let it go. But we got to eliminate the fried foods, I think. I know some people who fry something every day. Talking about if it's a pork chop, it's chicken, they frying something every single day. That's my biggest gripe with us. We just have to have these fried foods. Let it go. And then
I feel so guilty.
Different.
I feel so guilty because the only thing I'm thinking about is once the show over, going to get a family meal at church.
I'm trying to figure out who's going to churches. You the only one going to churches that I know. You don't keep them in business.
See what I'm talking about? Rita, that's what I'm talking about. The show.
I mean, how you thinking about going to churches after we doing a health and wellness show?
It's working because then you know what you said. I feel guilty.
Look, Daryl, don't you be a hypocrite just because you go to McDonald's and get a meal and get a Diet Coke. That don't mean you healthy.
Honey, that Diet Coke got plenty of sugar in it.
I don't drink that. I'm telling you.
But in his mind, he think he doing good. Oh, I got a Diet, but I got a Diet Coke.
Hold on. If I ain't mistaken, on Veterans Day when we had our free meal, you was the one that ordered a Diet Pepsi, not me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all these salads too. Jasmine made a good point. A lot of leafy greens, but quit killing your salad by putting Thousand Island and ranch on it. You be better off opening up a Snickers bar and eating it on top of your salad. You're gonna put all that salad dressing on it. I'm being real about it. It's just as much sugar. It's so much sugar in 1 teaspoon of salad dressing that we don't even realize it. But we'll drown. I seen people post their salads on Facebook. I'm like, good Lord, just eat your 12 Jolly Ranchers and a Twix. You've been better off in terms of calorie content and sugar content. So quit drowning your salad with salad dressing.
So what's the best dressing for those salads?
Oil.
Or vinaigrette.
I'm gonna tell you, when I went through the class, they told me if you get 1 teaspoonful, that's all the salad dressing you can put on your entire salad. And it don't
for real. You don't need it, but y'all, you don't need it. That's our mind telling us we need that flavor. Man, take those doggone greens and eat them. Just eat them. Just feed them. Just eat them. You don't have to enjoy everything you eat. This is for your body. This ain't for you. Oh, look, I'm going off.
No.
Your body.
No, you doing it
right there.
So you don't have to enjoy everything. Oh, this don't taste good. Okay, so your body needs it.
Okay, this is the question I want to ask you guys. I know y'all got a good answer. I almost know the answer, but okay, most people, when they're trying to diet and eat right and all of that, their biggest gripe or big complaint is, I feel hungry all the time.
That's your mind. That's your mind. Look,
that ain't my mind. I be hungry as hell.
I be hungry.
I'm gonna tell you why, y'all.
Hey, let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you something that I tried. I was trying to go eat real clean for a while. And I always do challenges, man. I try to challenge myself because I'm convinced that I'm stronger than my food. And so you guys should think that way as well. It's like that burger is not stronger than me. You gotta just put it real. Like I can put a burger right here. That burger is not stronger than my willpower is not gonna be overwhelmed by this burger here. And so I tried to do the clean thing one time. And now again, no bread, no sugar, and all that.
Moving ain't it here?
Yeah, that burger got me.
That's because you let it get you. You let it get that burger cannot overpower. It cannot jump in your mouth. That's you. Yeah. And my point was, if you eat clean, get no bread, no sugar, and I was trying to gain weight because I was trying to bulk up a little bit. You know how much food you got to eat if you eating clean? You got to eat a whole lot of food. Guarantee you have no reason to be hungry. If anything, you're gonna say, I'm tired of eating because I done cut out all the bread that swells up, like them cheddar biscuits when you go to Red Lobster, and by the time that fish gets to your table, you're like, ooh, I'm full. I can't eat no more. That's how they get you. 3 shrimp, and then you full, and you paid $20 for cheddar biscuits and a salad. So the same day, once you give it up and clean, like clean vegetables, lean meats, fish, or whatever, you can eat a lot of food. Now, you may not want to, but you can be really full by eating clean and not feel like you got to be hungry and stuff. But we're so used to having that bread fill us up. When we don't have it psychologically, like, I'm still hungry. Well, you're just not eating the right stuff.
Right.
So how many
Your body
times?
has to adjust to that new diet. Your
Yep.
body's used to a different type of diet. So yeah, for the first week, for the first 3 days, you're gonna be feeling like you ain't ate in years. Absolutely. But your body
I've been
has
hungry the
to
whole month.
you know what?
I think that's because we kind of starve ourselves, because you think that when you start to eat, us rookies, when we start eating right, we just, I'm gonna eat breakfast, I'm gonna eat lunch, and I'm gonna eat dinner.
Oh
When we're
no.
supposed to be eating small meals throughout the day.
So how many meals per day would you guys? And I know everybody's different, because when I went through the weight loss class, it was pretty much the instructor. She was basically telling us you need to be eating, and I might be wrong, but she was like, you need to be eating something every 2 hours.
I'm not right. A little snack or something.
Yeah, not a full meal every 2 hours.
Right.
So that's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about right. Hey, Mike, tell me on athletes again. I know Mike has this perspective on the athlete. What do you have them fuel up on when you're training them? Because it's different. Young folks are different than old folks.
Yeah, young folks burn a lot of more energy though. They burn a lot off. They're operating 24/7, and so even when they're sleeping, they're still burning. We are too. They're burning twice as much as we're burning. So, it's just getting enough protein in them, getting enough carbs in the athletes now. We're talking, not you, in the athletes. Oh yeah, with the athletes, man, you just want to keep them on something that burns out quicker. Keep them off the sugars and all of that. They need some, I think. For athletes, I think you need some sugar in your system, that energy to keep you going. So, I pretty much guide them fruits. That's the same thing. It's really no different from fitness training and athletic training. It's really no different when it comes to eating. It's all the same, really.
Yep.
Well, I beg to differ. I beg to differ, sir, because you just said on one end that you feeding the kids fruit and all that. It ain't no difference. Hell, y'all tell me I can't have a 5 grapes.
You ain't no kid.
That's because you didn't hear the other part of that, sir. They are continuing to burn that off on a consistent basis.
Just
You're
by
eating
sitting
sugar and
down.
sitting down on the couch playing PlayStation.
And they're not diabetic like you. You're diabetic.
You have another condition.
Right. And we joking and cracking and joking, but T Will, man, you gotta definitely be mindful of that. I mean, I got family members who suffer from that, so it runs in our family, and I lost a dear aunt of mine due to diabetes. And I just met you, but I hate for you to check up out here prematurely. And so again, it's hard, bro. It's really hard to change your habits, and we can be stubborn, but I promise you, it's worth it.
It's an everyday
struggle. Put that medication down,
like
and you can run, and you can again, your body feels a little bit better. It is absolutely worth it. When I first started working out a few years ago, first thing I said to myself after I really went through the process of about a couple months of doing, I'm like, why did I wait so long? Why did I wait so long to get back active and fit? Because I felt so much better. And I promise you, you'll feel the same way. And you're gonna kick yourself. You're gonna like, man, why did it take so long? And again, I'm not gonna tell you it's easy. It's not. But I gotta believe. Again, you have the mental fortitude to do whatever you want to do. You just gotta want to do it. At the end of the day, you gotta want to do it. If not for you, people who depend on you. There's a lot of people who love you to no end that would hate for you to have to suffer through anything that you shouldn't have to suffer through, especially something preventable. So if you can't do it from you, do it for them. And think about them. And like I said, if you need help, bro, holler at me, holler at Mike, or whatever. And we can go through this thing together, and you can. You can
leave me and Ken alone and go to jail.
Yeah,
no, that ain't what you want. You don't want to go to jail.
If I had to choose between you three, I'm definitely going to jail.
Yeah, well, okay.
Hey,
Jazz,
you go for 1 week,
Jazz,
and then you're like, hey, Kenny, man,
hold
can
on.
you come holler at me, man?
Hey,
You don't go there, man. I promise you, you don't.
Jasmine, I'm
Don't let them do it to you.
willing to pay for the work, the first week of training that you do with Terry. I'm willing to pay for it. You just got to let me record it.
Hey, but you guys, right quick, you know what? It's like anything else, Terry. It's just like kicking a habit, maybe cigarettes or whatever. It's a plug and play thing. You know what I mean? What happens is when you try to change your diet, you got to plug something in there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you try to quit smoking cigarettes, if you wake up every morning and you smoke a cigarette and then you say, I'm finna quit, you got to plug something in that time that you normally smoke that cigarette.
Yeah.
Or if not, you're going to go back to that habit that you had already created.
Yeah,
So
you got to replace it.
plug and play, man. You got to.
Yeah. You got to replace a bad habit with a good habit. Replace a bad habit with a good habit.
Put a good habit in there.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I tell my athletes, man. You got to plug and play thing.
You guys hold on for 1 quick minute. I don't want to leave just yet, but I want to just plug you guys one real quick for people who might have didn't catch the beginning of the show. You just hold on for 1 second.
Having trouble getting off the couch? Intimidated by working out around others? Frustrated with yo-yo dieting? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Master Fit Club is for you. We provide help with motivation, nutrition, and exercise. We track your progression through our personalized online program or in person. Distance and cost will not be a barrier to your success. You don't have to do this alone. Fitness loves company. Master Fit Club. Join us today.
And we are back. Well, y'all,
We don't learn a lot.
We are not done, huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was say we're not done because I still got a question, and because I think I have a special problem. That I know that if I change my food, my diet, that will help me majority of this journey. But I also suffer from a lot of ailments that hurt that derive from a surgery that I had over 30 years ago. I'm sure, Michael, you're probably familiar with scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine. I had the surgery.
I have a client now I'm dealing with that.
I had the surgery when I was around 12 or 13, and they put Harrington rods in my back. So fine up until probably age 42. No problems, no nothing, and then back then they didn't tell you all the things they tell you now, what I should have been doing back then, like yoga and exercise and all of that.
Right.
So now I suffer from degenerative disc, fascia joint, arthritis, osteoarthritis, bursitis, scar tissue, and along with that, I also had 2 C-sections. So my core is just shot. Okay. So my question is, so I had decided I'm finna start. I got to lose this weight that I done gained. So I said I'm just gonna start walking. Just let me start walking. Y'all, I had the Bartlett police had to come get me. I couldn't even make it because it just hurt so bad, and I didn't even realize it because I had just been so sedentary, and it hurt so bad. So I went to my doctor to make sure I could even walk, and all this. I got snap, crackle, and pop for a spine right now. So my question is, what can I do? And I'm gonna get with one of y'all, somebody. I know it's the food first, but not being able to even walk, what can I do to try and get some of this weight off? There's a whole lot of people suffering like me.
My number one suggestion, and my answer will be very quick. My number one suggestion, of course, is the food aspect of it. You know that 100%, because where you can't make up physically, you can absolutely make up internally with the food you're eating. Now, as far as the physical aspect, I would recommend finding a pool. Aqua exercises would be your very best bet.
I second that. Sarita, the pool takes a lot of the tension and stuff off of you. Right now, you're walking and probably on that hard concrete or asphalt. Yep. That's what's causing a lot of it. But that pool, it'll. I second that. I think if you can get in a pool and just walk, do different little exercises, hand exercises, core type exercises, that's the first step. And from there, you'll start to see that you can start adding little resistance training with it. Now you can start little by little strengthening your core. You won't ever get back to doing all the stuff that, let's just be honest. Because you got the rods in your back and all of that, but we can't get you back strong enough to where you can walk. I mean,
that's what I want to do.
Yeah, at least you can walk where you're not hurting. So I think it's doable. I do. Yeah. I think it's very doable.
And I know, I mean, just throw the whole back away. I mean, you just start over. We're gonna go with a new back. but yeah, I agree. Actually, I'm just joking. But again, I suffer from bad back too, so I feel your pain. Not to the degree. I ain't got no rods and all that good stuff. Thank my lucky stars. So my heart goes out to you for having to suffer like that. But again, that's not the end of the world. I tell folks, as long as you got breath in your lungs, there's an opportunity to get better and better. And when you have information like what we're sharing today, again, you gotta do it. And again, get you a pool. I mean, if you got to get one of the ones you fill up in the backyard and just lay in that and do butterflies, do that. But just start. I'm just joking. Don't get you a little.
Hey,
I was finna do it.
Sarita, do you have a membership anywhere? Do you have a membership anywhere at a gym or anything like that?
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? No.
There are only a few pools here in the city, but only a few memberships that offer pools in the city. But I know Bartlett Rec. I heard you mention Bartlett Police, which means probably in that area. So Bartlett Rec has a pool, and there are some areas that will just allow you to only come in and use the pool. You won't even have a membership.
LA Fitness has
Terry got a pool.
Who?
Terry got a pool.
Sure do got a pool.
Man, why you calling my personal business out on here? We talking about fitness.
Because I mean, you could help out. All three of us could work out in your pool.
Yes,
that's what I'm trying to say.
That
like they said up there, told you, if the money's right, like they said, you got to charge. You got to, What did you just say earlier? What did you just say earlier in the show?
About the money.
No.
At first, it wasn't about the money. Now he got to charge us to let his friends help him work out in the pool.
I'm listening to the experts. He said, I quote, he said earlier in the show that you could not just let people, think they're getting away with something. You got to let. Am I right or wrong, Mr. Clear and Mr. Kenny?
Mike said give it all away. Mike said give it all away. I'm like, charge $10. That way it's something on the line. Somebody got something to work for.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this for the viewers out there that's watching and Terry and Daryl. My first, I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna tell Sarita for the first month. I will just work with her for 1 month.
Mike. I'm not coming to you.
Yeah, now why?
Why? Cause I just see in your energy, I see in your face that you're gonna have me at the med, and I'm not gonna
he gonna kill you.
You want the results, baby. You want results. Don't look at the face. Worry about the results.
I want to live. Okay. I go talk to Jasmine and Kenny. I ain't talking.
You don't want to talk to Jazz. You probably
Mike, I was thinking Jasmine at first. Mike got me scared now.
I'm telling you. You think because Jazz over here all cute and made up, it's gonna be easy peasy. I see her workout. I don't want to do Jazz workouts.
Yeah,
I'm going with Kenny. Kenny gonna give me the first base.
Yes, I'm going with
Hey,
Kenny.
Daryl.
Yes, I am.
Hey, Daryl, you don't get a body like that just by because you do a few little curls and all of that. Don't get it twisted.
But I gotta start with a few curls. See, you trying to take me doing 1,000 reps. She ain't gonna do that.
You ain't got. You sound like Daryl's daughter. That's exactly what his daughter said. Cole, you trying to go to 10 right away. Hey, I got you.
Sharita, don't you want to get like Jasmine? Look over there to your right.
Oh, baby, I know.
Don't that give you some motivation?
That is that's the first mistake. No.
But
no.
I got some muscle memory now. I still got a little muscle memory. I got some things working now.
Y'all so crazy.
I used
They
to
ain't working like Jasmine though. They ain't working like Jasmine though.
You know what? You ain't right, Terry. You ain't right. You ain't right.
Hey, but
that was 1990.
Yeah. Don't give me that.
No.
Listen.
It was about 98, 95,
98.
99.
Your muscle memory got Alzheimer's.
No. I put this weight on in the last 2 years. Darryl, now you tell the truth. You took the pictures. You got the pictures.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So what was the cause of
that was both of us 2 years ago.
What was the cause of that, y'all? Why?
My cause, and I will say, I'm not ashamed to say, I was suffering from depression. So that was my cause.
Okay.
It was depression.
Life just beat me down. That's all it was. I ain't got no excuse.
Well, Kenny, hey, Sarita, I put it this way. On behalf of Kenny and myself and Jazz, it doesn't matter who you go to. We are out there for you, sweetie. Whichever one you choose to go to. How about that?
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go to each one of them once.
Man, Mike lying, man. You know Mike. He'll wait till the show over with it and ask you to cash after him. He didn't say that. He didn't. You know how Mike is. Mike on his read the fine print.
On the one way.
Hey, it's free. The first 10 you gotta pay, you get the last one free.
Well, y'all, we got 4 minutes left, and what I want to do is give our guest panelists these last 4 minutes so that they can, say whatever it is you want to say, and we're gonna be out of here in a minute. We're gonna start with ladies first. Jasmine.
Well, thank you. I just want my final thought on the entire journey of health and fitness is to realize that most of the time, 9 times out of 10, all of us are breaking habits that we've built over years and years and years and years. So don't beat yourself up thinking that you're supposed to change the very day you decide you want to make a change, right? Give it some time. Just like Kenny said earlier, give yourself some grace. Realize that there's no instant gratification in health and fitness. Nothing instant, nothing, unless you go get under the knife. And even after that, you have to continue to build upon what you've just gotten, right? So it's a journey. It is a journey. It's a journey. It's a lifestyle. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And it's not something that you're going to be able to do for 10 days, stop, and then think that's going to be enough. It is a lifestyle. So get yourself mentally prepared and move accordingly from there. Don't beat yourself up. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't say, oh, I want that body. No, you want the best body for yourself. And that would be my advice for anyone that's looking to change their lifestyle. I don't say diet or any. You're looking to change your lifestyle. Don't beat yourself up. Take it in stride and just keep pushing.
Awesome.
That up. I'm just going to say
Kenny?
1 day at a time. 1 day.
One day at a time. Yep.
1 day at a time.
Kenny, your final thoughts?
Yeah, I would just say, again, I can't top what Jazz says. I mean, she's speaking the truth in terms of it's a journey. But I would just, I want to wrap back up to what Master Fit Club is about for anybody who missed it on the top of the show. Again, I'm all about collaboration. Mike and Jazz, again, I think I found them on the same day. Out downtown, and I ran the Jazz and I ran the Mike, and I instantly knew that the spirit these folks had were good people. Again, I like to surround myself with good people, smart people, and I can't go wrong there. So if I'm the smartest one in the room, I need to change rooms, and so that's what I'm doing. It's changing rooms, bringing people in who know a little bit more than I do, got some experiences I don't have, and that's what I'm trying to do with Master Fit Club. Build it with people who again, who really are genuinely good people who want to do good for our community. And I don't think I could have picked two better people to start with, Jasmine and Mike. So I want to thank them, and I want to thank you guys for giving us this platform to talk about what we do, what we love. And if anybody has any questions, my website's out there, masterfitclub.com. Ken at masterfitclub.com. Call me at 480-797-3970 for any information you had. And I promise you I won't charge you for the first time. But after that, it might be another conversation.
Hey, we gotta get. Hey, if it's free, we gotta get it, ain't it, Ted?
Hey, man, get it while you can.
And last but not least, our own alumnus, Mr. Clear.
Don't give no more mic time. We said one day at a time.
Before Kenny. I gave you mine one day at a time, baby. One day at a time.
Look, if we can get him to just say that, we did good.
You did. You did, sir.
T-Will, man. Hey, T-Will, don't be ghost, man. We here to help you, bro.
No,
You
guys,
too, Miss Sharita.
In all seriousness, you guys have been great. The motivation is good, and I just encourage the viewers out there to reach out to either one of you guys to work with them and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna do my part. It's gonna be small steps. I ain't gonna promise the world, but
that's all you need.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys for taking the time out to get on the show, and hopefully you guys can come back and give us a follow-up segment in the future.
Anytime, man.
I'm
Anytime.
gonna have some questions, some updates next time.
Right.
Anything for you, Jasmine.
They all play till she start giving you burpees to do. Anything except burpees.
He gonna be begging for Kenny and Mike D.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna keep it about that on that one.
Hey, we appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, like we always say, this platform is not just for us, it's for all the people. We bring on people who we feel are positive, just like what you said, Kenny. We like to have positive people around us, and we use this platform to help other people get their message out. So we really appreciate you guys.
We do.
Hey, man, appreciate it.
So we're gonna get out of here, and I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna reach out because I'm 48 now, and I plan to be fit by 50. It's gonna take me 2 years.
And it can happen. Hey, so
exactly.
Hey, Sarita, I got a client that told me that she's trying to get high school fine. She's 64.
Oh, Lord, now.
There we go.
That's what she said. I'm trying to get high school fine, so
I want to see that.
You'll already be there. You'll be there by 50.
Hey, thanks again to Kenny, Jasmine, and Mike. We appreciate you guys. We're out of here. We work. You were in the church.